Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth video on world geography. So in today's video we're going to see the important geographical data that is global with a special focus on Indian data, of course. So we're going to start with landforms. Okay, so landforms are basically initially rocks. Rocks are made up of minerals and classified into three types. They might be igneous rocks formed by solidification of molten magma, that is granite, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. So we can say that rocks are of three types. Igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed from the molten magma. And then sedimentary rocks. The word sedimentary means that it is formed from the accumulation of organic matter. Example, gravel and gypsum, etc. And then metamorphic. Metamorphic means it goes through something. It is basically metamorphic, right? So metamorphic rocks are sedimentary, transformed by pressure, etc. Example, marble and quartzites. So again, quartzites once again we'll come across in history as it is a weapon used by Paleolithics, and marble is formed by years of weathering. Hence, it is an example of metamorphic rocks. So it's basically years of weathering. Something goes through a process and becomes this. Weathering is a process by which the rocks are chemically or physically disintegrated into fragments. Landforms. Major types of landforms are mountains, plateaus, and plains. We know what a mountain is. Mountain is an uplifted portion. Plateau is a table-like structure. And plain is straight lands. Straight plain lands. First we start with mountains. Mountains are classified as fold, block, volcanic, and residual. Andes and Himalayas are major mountain ranges. We know the Himalayas is in India and Andes is somewhere near the Europe. So we'll see what are the types of mountains and how these types of mountains can be further classified. So mountains are classified as fold mountains, block mountains, and residual mountains. Fold mountains are formed by the folding the crustal rocks by compression. Example, Himalayas and Alps in Europe. Sorry, Andes is not in Europe. Andes is in South America, if I'm correct. We'll come across that and check. So Himalayas is an example of fold mountains. So due to the crustal rocks by compression and plate movement, this is formed. Example, Himalayas. And Aravalli mountain range is also a fold mountain. Aravalli is somewhere here, which is the oldest in the world. From the northeast to southwest, it is a fold mountain. And then we have block mountains. Block mountains are formed by raising or lowering of large blocks of crust. It is formed by raising and lowering. Some part is raised and some part is lowered. So something like this the block mountains will look like. The example is Vosges in France and Black Forest in Germany. So we can see that in Europe, around Europe there seems to be block mountains, whereas Alps is one of the major range. Alps is in Swiss and a few other Europe countries too, and also Himalayas, it is fold, whereas in Vosges France as well as Black Forest Germany it is block. And then we have volcanic mountains. Volcanic mountains are formed by the material from volcanoes, which is similar to the igneous rocks. Okay, so volcanoes, Mount Mauna Loa and Mount Popa. Residual mountains are formed by the erosion of other mountains. So there were previously other mountains there, they have been eroded and that is left with the residual mountains. This is similar to the metamorphic rocks because they have formed by the transformation of something else. Similarly, residual mountains are due to the transformation of something else. Example is Nilgiris in India and Girnar. So some major mountain ranges includes the Andes in South America. Yes, Andes is in South America, not Europe. Himalayas or Hindu Kush in Central Asia. Rockies in North America. So we'll quickly see. Andes is the highest mountain range, like we can see here. It is in South America. Himalayas on the Hindu Kush is in 5,000 kilometers, which is in South Central Asia. Rockies in North America. Great Dividing Range is in East Australia. Atlas is in Northwest Africa. Western Ghats in Western India. It's surprising to see Western Ghats is even longer than the Alps mountain range in Europe. Alaska, USA. Caucasus of Europe. So mountain building is caused by the movement and convergence of plate boundaries. Mid-ocean ranges of the sea floor mountains caused by plate tectonics. Now, similar how mountains exist above this ocean, there are oceanic mountains below also. So this is caused by also plate tectonics, which is basically movement of sea floor mountains, movement of sea floor plates. And then we have plateaus. Plateaus are nothing but some upfold regions. Examples of those plateaus are Tibetan Plateau and Deccan Plateau, some upfolded region, right? So Tibetan Plateau is where Tibet is, and Deccan Plateau is where in South India, states like Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh are. So Tibetan Plateau is between the Himalayas and the Kulin Mountains. Deccan Plateau is in southern India. We have Arabian Plateau of Brazil, Plateau of Alaska. So we saw that the Alaska region is there. So next to that, the Alaskan Plateau is probably there. Okay. So plain is a relatively low lying and flat surface area. It is a sinkhole. A sinkhole is a funnel shaped depression caused when limestone gets dissolved due to groundwater circulation. So sinkhole is something like this. Limestone gets dissolved and it causes a funnel shaped depression where you can get sinked. So that is called as a sinkhole. Estuary is an enclosed area where the river meets sea. So the rivers are flowing in an enclosed area, the rivers meet the sea. So this is called as an estuary. Similar to that, we have a lagoon. It's a shallow body of water separated from larger body by sand dunes. So there is a couple of sand dunes similar to this image. So there is a sand dunes, and the sand dunes separate the smaller part of body from the larger part, whereas here there is no sand dunes in estuary, nothing to separate, but the water in itself gets separated. With this, we end today's video. In the next video, we'll be seeing the river, cyclones, canals, and with the next video, world geography will be coming to an end. So make sure to catch up on that.